This is part 2. Now when you logged into your account, it will say your draft is in progress. Be reminded that this is open for a month, so make sure that you're able to finish it before it expires. Now finish your draft, just click continue, and we'll go ahead and provide the information under your beneficiary. So first question, for whom are you filing this petition? Now since we're doing spousal visa, let's click on spouse. But again, remember that you can also file a petition for your parent, brother, or sister, or your child. And the second one is, has anyone else ever filed a petition for the beneficiary? So if it's a yes, click on yes. If it's a no, then no. Unknown if you don't know, but let's click on no. And then we'll hit next. What is the beneficiary's current legal name? So provide a given name or first name of your spouse, middle name if they have, family name or last name. Now remember, it says current legal name. So if they are using your last name, make sure that's the information that you provided here. Has the beneficiary used any other name since birth? So if they changed their name to the married name, provide their maiden names here. Other names used may include nicknames, aliases, and maiden names. So make sure that on this part, you're providing their maiden names if your partner is now using your last name or their married name. How can we contact the beneficiary? So make sure to provide a working telephone number or a mobile telephone number or email address of your partner. Where does the beneficiary live now? If the beneficiary lives outside the United States in a home without a street number or name, leave address line 1 and address line 2 blank. So click on the right country that your beneficiary is from. Where in the United States does the beneficiary intend to live? So that is your home address. So that is the petitioner's address. So provide the information here, and again, read this part. Provide the address in the United States where the beneficiary intends to live, if different from where they live now. If the address is the same as where they live now, type same in address line 1. So that only means if you're living together right now, you don't have to provide that information, just type in same. Where did you and your spouse last live together? If filing for your spouse, provide the last address at which you physically live together. If you never lived together, type never lived together in address line 1. Now, a lot of couples were actually confused in this part, since if their partner is visiting them, would that be considered as living together? The answer is no, so typed in never lived together. Next, what is the beneficiary's A number or alien number? So if your partner is a green card holder, so provide their alien number that is located on the front or back of the card. If they're not a green card holder, then just click on they do not have an alien number. What is the beneficiary's USCIS online account number? So since this is the first time that you're petitioning or someone's petitioning them, just click on they do not have a USCIS online account number. What is the beneficiary's US Social Security number? Click on this box if they don't have one. What is the beneficiary's date of birth? Remember the birth date of your partner and provide that there. What is the beneficiary's country of birth? So where were they born? Their country. Click on the drop down. What is their city, town, or village of birth? What is the beneficiary's gender? and then provide that information or click the right information and then click on next. Was the beneficiary ever in the United States? So click yes if your partner visited you already, or click no if never been to United States. What is the beneficiary's passport number? So ask for that information from your partner and then provide that here, or type that in here. What is the beneficiary's travel document number? So travel documents is actually a record of your previous travel to the US, so leave it blank or put NA if you don't have one. What is the country of the issuance for your partner's passport? So provide the right country here where their passport was issued. What is the expiration date of the beneficiary's passport or travel document? Now ask your partner for that information and put that there. Was the beneficiary ever in immigration proceedings? So click no if never, and then hit next. Where does the beneficiary currently work? So if your partner is currently employed, then provide that information here. So it says provide the beneficiary's current employment information even if they are employed outside of the United States. Now, if the beneficiary is currently unemployed, type unemployed in the name of current employer. When did your current employment begin? So provide the starting date. Now we're on to beneficiary's family. What is your beneficiary's current marital status? Since we're doing spousal visa, then of course click on married. How many times has your beneficiary been married? Include annulled marriages, marriages to other people, and marriages to the same person. Now, since it's saying marriages to the same person, so click or provide one. What is the legal name of your beneficiary's current spouse? Now, your beneficiary spouse's legal name is the name on his or her birth certificate unless it changed after birth by a legal action such as marriage or court order. Do not provide a nickname here. So now, if your spouse or your partner is currently using your last name or carrying your last name, then provide that information here. If your spouse is not using or carrying your last name, then use her maiden name. On what date did your beneficiary marry their current spouse? So provide your wedding date here. Where were your beneficiary and their current spouse married? So provide the country, the city or town or state on when you two got married. When did your beneficiary's last marriage end? You can leave this blank or just don't answer anything and then click next. Beneficiary's family. Provide information about the beneficiary's spouse and children in this section if they have any. So if your spouse or partner have children, then add that information here. If none, then just click on next. So when you click on add, it will ask you for more information. So it's going to ask for the given name, middle name, and last name, and what is their relationship to the beneficiary, and what is their date of birth. Again, if none, just don't click on add and click on next. At which USCIS office will the beneficiary apply for adjustment of status to lawful permanent resident? Now, there is a reminder you should only answer this question if the beneficiary is in the United States and will apply for adjustment of status at a USCIS office in the United States. If the beneficiary will apply for adjustment of status to lawful permanent resident inside the United States, you must provide the location of the USCIS office where the beneficiary will apply for an immigrant visa. At which U.S. embassy or consulate location will the beneficiary apply for an immigrant visa? So make sure that you are providing the address of the U.S. embassy of your spouse's location. Have you ever previously filed a petition for this beneficiary or any other alien? So that is asking if you have history of petitioning someone aside from your partner. So if you've never filed a petition for your partner or any other person, then just click no. Are you submitting separate petitions for other relatives? So if you are also petitioning the children of your spouse, if they have any, then click on add another. But if you don't have, then just click on next and leave it blank. Information about beneficiary in their native written language. If the beneficiary's native written language does not use Roman letters, upload a document with his or her name and foreign address in their native written language. So only upload an information or document here if your partner's native written language does not use Roman letters. So the next part of this video would be the evidence or the documents that you need to submit when you file your petition online.